What's good, people? It's your boy Mac Attack, back at it again with some more boxing news, views, and opinions. Let's get it. Okay, so I want to talk about the fight that just happened, right? You know, we had the John Ryder or Canelo versus John Ryder fight just happened this weekend. And I think that fight was kind of revealing on a couple different levels. We had this conversation about the face of boxing and Tank being called the face of boxing. Now, I was wondering about something that seemed kind of mysterious to me. You could call me a little bit of a conspiracy theorist if you want to, but prior to Tank having this fight with Ryan Garcia, there was no talk about him being the face of boxing. As a matter of fact, when they needed Tank over here on this side to promote Ryan, it was two young fighters in their prime fighting the best. It wasn't nothing about Tank becoming the face all of a sudden, but I would argue that he is the face of boxing based on a couple of different things, but we'll get to that in a minute. But I was wondering, what's this face of boxing thing about? And I always thought about it being like a contingency plan to not give Tank all his credit. Let me explain. Who was the other person who they called the face of boxing? Canelo Alvarez, right? Canelo Alvarez had a fight coming up that wasn't getting no motion, no traction, probably wasn't even getting searched in the search engine, right? But who had a fight coming up that everybody was waiting to see what was going to happen? Gervonta Tank Davis. They had to figure out some kind of way to link him. They had to link him through that conversation about who is the face of boxing. It's almost like they felt offended that Tank Davis was getting recognition before a Canelo Alvarez fight that was getting zero recognition, right? So they started this whole thing about the face of boxing, just to say, Tank is the face of boxing, and have this Canelo Alvarez fight with like all the fanfare and everything, and turn around and say he's the face of boxing, right? So let's dig deep into that one time. I would like to just take the whole face of boxing thing and say, man, get your boxing face ass out of here. You know, what I like to call the most prestigious award, the most highest honor, is to be the people's champ, right? And I feel like that's what Tank Davis is right now. Tank Davis is the people's champ. Because let's look at what it means with Canelo being the face of boxing. If you beat Canelo, can that make you the face of boxing? Because Bivol already did it. Outclassed Canelo. Mayweather already did it. When he was young and he was young, he was undefeated, and he was supposed to be too big and too strong for a 36-year-old Mayweather. Then he fought Bivol, and he got beat. Not in the case of Mayweather because he was still active, but in the case of Bivol, he got even less recognition for beating Canelo than some of the fighters that lost to Canelo. So it's not winning or beating Canelo that can make you the face of boxing, right? It's not outselling Canelo that can make you the face of boxing, because he's been outsold before. He just got outsold. I guarantee you when the numbers come back for the Canelo Alvarez versus John Ryder fight, they won't be as good as the numbers for the Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia fight. So it's not outselling Canelo that can make you the face of boxing. It's not beating him that can make you the face of boxing. So what is it really? It's nothing. It's just something that they just choose to designate somebody. And it's all political. You notice along with the face of boxing comes, I'm not fighting any Mexican fighters. It comes with your coach talking about black fighters or fight this way and that way. It comes with the franchise belt, a bunch of things in order to try to manufacture a place of prestige for a fighter. Canelo can fight anybody, get beat up. He can get beat down, knocked out, and they'll still say, he's the face of boxing.
Oh my God! Wow!
Outsold face of boxing, it doesn't matter. So at the end of the day, what do it really mean to be the face of boxing, you know? And if he is the face of boxing, boxing needs to fix his damn face. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of comparisons between Canelo Alvarez and Tank Davis. And they in two completely different weight classes, two different careers, one career early. One fighter was just considered a week ago a up-and-comer. Now that he had a good outing and his name is ringing bells, now it's like the jealousy throw him in a whole different discussion. You know what I mean? If you know, you know, man. You know, but, you know, for those that get it and understand it, you know, they'll elaborate on it. But let me know how y'all feel though, man. Hate, like, comment, subscribe. And remember this, you can play games, but you can't play boxing. I'm gone.